They say there's a touch of magic in the heart of Ireland. Certainly there seems to be something here at Barretstown Castle that makes reasonable people behave like children. Ray Cronin is 17. He's coming to Barretstown to regain a little of the childhood he lost when he almost died.
All right, nice.
18 months ago, Ray's lungs collapsed under the pressure of a tumour in his chest.
It was hard because he was very, very, very poorly. He was on life support for the first 4 days. And with the first couple of days were very touch and go, really, whether he'd make it or not.
The doctors diagnosed leukemia. Now the cancer is in remission.
What a kid like Ray gets out of coming to Barretstown is an opportunity to meet some new people, to learn some new things, to find out a bit more about himself, and hopefully, because he's had to be an adult because of his illness and he's had to take on some pretty grown-up sort of emotions and responsibilities, when he's here he gets to be a kid again. So we hope he leaves here with some fantastic memories, some new things he's learnt about himself, and hopefully with a great big smile on his face.
I said a boom, chicka boom!
Set a room, chicka boom.
Oh yeah!
Most of the people Ray will meet at Barretstown have survived similar nightmares.
Janitor style!
A few, like Mickey Skinner, were in the same hospital as Ray back in England. For 10 days they'll be treated, as far as possible, like ordinary kids instead of sick kids.
Barretstown, go, go, go! Barretstown, go, go, go!
And this is where the fun starts. This is part of the international network of hole-in-the-wall camps founded by the actor Paul Newman for children with serious, often life-threatening illnesses.
The horses are all 100% quiet, okay, so no one has to worry, right?
They've come to County Kildare from Spain, Italy and Cyprus, as well as England. But it's been a long trip. Mickey Skinner is exhausted. Like Ray, he's recovering from cancer, and he's only 15. In case of emergencies, Barretstown has its own doctors, nurses, and a fully equipped surgery. Ray arrives to hand in the pills he must take every day. Emma is the nurse in charge of the clinic.
He's fine, yeah. And he's just going to have a bit of a rest.
I was diagnosed with leukemia last February 2005. I was in hospital for 3 weeks at the start. I used to get pretty low when I had the bad foot because I just used to be sat down and watching TV, and I'd just like sleep for a while, just be pretty low. I was pretty low for about 3 weeks, I'd say, and then just copped on really and just got to put a smile on my face really. I could see it was affecting my mum and things as well, so like I didn't want her to get sad over it. So I thought I'd better start to put on a happy face at least act it, and then it just stayed it since.
Well, a hell of a shock when he was diagnosed first, needless to say. Well, I thought it was like a really bad chest infection that morning. And the ambulance came for him. It was a Sunday morning at 6:15. And before we had joined the motorway, which is a mile and a half away, he had stopped breathing. The paramedic kept him alive, really, and we got to Winchester. And we were there about an hour, I suppose, and we were told that he had a tumour between the lungs. And he had 2 collapsed lungs. And they were more or less sure then in Winchester it was leukemia.
1 tablet, is it twice a day you take it?
Twice a day.
Ray has been in remission for more than 6 months. It'll be another couple of years before he knows whether he's beaten the disease, but so far so good.
See you later. Thanks, Ray.
And now it's time to meet the people he'll be living with for the next 10 days.
So they gave that to us because they...
Alessandro is one of the Italians who'll be sharing Ray's cottage. They give Ray his first lesson in behaving badly. He'll soon learn that meal times at Barretstown are as much about fun as about food. But the serious fun starts here.
Okay, so welcome to New Heights. My name is Mark, and I'm going to introduce you to the
These
rest of
poles
the
are 40 feet high. That's about 13 meters.
We have two different types of challenges that we're going to put towards you guys today. The first one is an individual challenge. So this means you get to set your own goal, and you can go as high as you like on the course or as low as you like. Whatever height you choose, that is absolutely fine with me. You can come down whenever you like, and it should be fine with everybody else in this group. Just keep positive, keep encouraging your friends, keep cheering them on to go that little step higher, and they definitely will. So who wants to start?
What's your name?
Ray.
Ray volunteers to go first.
And you?
Okay.
So what you do is climb up the ladder here on the left, across the first beam, up the staples, across the beam in the middle, and up the staples again to the top beam.
You're an expert.
No.
You want a blindfold?
No.
So if you want down at any time, what you need to do is just look back.
Okay.
With a thumbs down or whatever.
The fun comes free.
Thank you.
The camp pays for everything out of money it raises from charity. Ray and his friends were nominated by their hospitals.
More than halfway, almost there, buddy.
Oh.
Doing excellent. Muy bien. All right, nice. Okay. There you go. Okay.
So
I've
just
got
lean
you.
back.
Ready? Yeah.
Come on, Daniel.
Danielle Robinson is 17. Until now, she's gone everywhere in a wheelchair.
Do you want to go? Will you be okay? Do you want to go?
She chooses not to talk about her illness, because this is not about what she can't do. It's about what she can do.
You good? Yeah. Okay, Danny. Let's do this. Okay, do you want to come over and step up on the log here?
I'll make you one in the arts and crafts.
You'll step up first, and then Danny will get up. Then Maura will get up behind you. Okay?
I want a real gold list.
The rope will stop her falling, but she's doing the hard work herself.
Okay.
Here, Maura, do you want to jump back over the log there onto Leo's side?
Good work. Right. You ready?
I don't care.
Good
I got
work.
the easy one.
Pull Maura along there, Danny.
You okay? Going well.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So Maura, when we get up here, you're gonna let her go out on her own up the staples.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Good job.
Hey Danielle, do you want to try and go up the staples?
That's incredible. We've only worked with her over the last few days, but you can see, I think, the confidence she has. Obviously, she has physical limitations and everything, but you can see the confidence she gets. It's not from us even, it's from just being surrounded by other kids who've gone through similar illnesses, who are also sick themselves, and I think they gain confidence from each other.
Hey, almost.
Fantastic. Perfect. Good girl. Fantastic, Danny.
I thought Danielle did brilliantly on the high ropes for doing that, because if she can't walk on a flat surface really and walking up the steep log, I thought that was excellent.
Yeah. It's good balance.
Just thought I'd go first because I've done it before, so I knew what it was about, and I knew you're safe on it because of the harnesses, so I thought I might as well just go first, because I could tell nobody else wanted to really try it out, so I just thought I'd jump on it. I usually try and go first to give people confidence and things.
Excellent, Danny. Good job.
A minute?
See this?
I reckon you beat that. Let's go.
Just by cheering them on, so helps give people confidence. And there's a boy in my cottage as well, his name's Mickey, and sort of he's been very quiet so far, but he's starting to get a bit more of a voice in now, so he's starting to speak a bit more on things, so that's good.
Well done, I'm so proud of you. Okay, so when you're ready to come down, if you just let go of the rope and sit back in the harness.
He's that type of kid. I think he's very good with little ones. You know, he's very caring, really. He's a good lad. So hopefully he'll be fine. Touch wood.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Way to go. Look how high you went. Look at that. You were standing on that wire right there. It's amazing. I'm so proud. Well done.
In part 2, we'll see why the lad who nearly died of leukemia is now determined to lead the field. Ray Cronin is recovering from leukemia. Last year he nearly died. Now he's joining 100 teenagers at Barretstown Castle in Ireland for 10 days of serious fun. The aim is to restore the confidence and self-esteem destroyed by months, often years, of pain and sickness. And most of all, to regain lost childhood.
Tomorrow. Well, tonight is just chill out time. So you can find yourself a girlfriend, chill out, but you can't kiss her.
The no kissing rule is strictly enforced, in part because boys and girls pairing off can make others feel excluded. And they're not allowed to leave the cottages after lights out.
Tomorrow we start off with horses. Have you ever ridden one?
No.
No? Sure.
Kildare, the heart of Ireland's horse country, everybody gets the chance to ride.
You want to grab a pair of boots and slip them on, and then come over to myself or Aaron and we'll put a hat on.
Vale, bueno, que bienvenidos a caballos, entonces lo que vamos a hacer es dos grupos.
Part of the fun is the deliberate mix of cultures and languages. Some of Ray's companions in his activity group are Spanish. Some of his cottage mates are Italian.
And I forgot all the rest of them. Italian. I just know C is yes.
It's as much a challenge for the staff as it is for the campers.
You've got Irish speaking Gaelic or Irish speaking English?
Irish speaking English.
Yep.
As he did on the high ropes, Ray again takes the lead. His mother says it's almost as if his illness forced him to grow up quickly.
From the time he was diagnosed, really, he's a different person. He's so positive and he's very good-natured. And he'd do anything for anybody, really. He's a good little soul. And once he found out that, you know, that he'd survive it all, everything is on the up since then, really. So.
Just relax your legs, okay?
Yeah.
Because if you squeeze, she'll trot on further. Alright, so just let your legs hang nice and...
Okay.
He missed his football very much last year. His friends used to take him in the chair and he'd sit on the side, you know, watching. And, yeah, he was in a wheelchair because he fell on the ward during his intense chemo. He was just so weak. He was in absolute agony with that for 6 weeks. Because he was on morphine for the pain in his foot, along with being on the intense chemo, so you can imagine the sickness was like constant, really.
I
can't keep up with you.
I got the quickest horse.
You have got the quickest horse.
That's good then.
Because he used to have like nightmares and everything with morphine and seeing everything, well, crawl over the walls and everything like you hear. But anyway, it's all in the past. Been an eventful year, put it like that.
How long would it take me to get to Kildare on this horse, mate?
Cross country.
Yeah. I could tell my mum was down a bit because she used to just sit in the kitchen and just like have her head in her hands and things at times. So I think that's what made me sort of get a bit more positive and things. So yeah, she's alright now. She just makes fun of me and laughs at me if I do something. So yeah, it's alright.
Once he came out of intensive care, Ray's biggest worry was losing his hair, a common side effect of anti-cancer drugs, especially when he wanted to go to the big school dance, the prom.
The first time it really annoyed me because that's like, I was just in year 11 as well, and my prom wasn't far off and things like that, so I was like, oh. But then when I realised it comes back on maintenance, so I was just like, just shaved it off every time. So, yeah, it's alright.
And he was worried about going in a suit because his hair was only like just coming back, and he said, look stupid in a suit and a bald head, you know. But it had just come back just a fraction, and so he didn't look too out of place.
I don't think it's that scary, really. It is at first, like I think, for the first month or two. But then when you're just like getting into it a bit, I don't think it's really that scary. After a while, it's just part of life then. Like.
Once again, the only person that should be speaking is the person holding the candle or an interpreter.
However exhausted they are, every night before lights out, the campers in each cottage settle down for a chat.
What are you most proud of? Could be something at Barretstown, something back home that you've done.
I know it sounds pretty bad, but I'm proud of myself for like getting over leukemia quite well, and I'm proud of my sister for all what she's done. Well, all my family and things, for getting out into the working world and things quite well. And just, that's mainly it really. And I'm proud of all the people at Barretstown, like Daniela, for example, on high ropes, when she was on the things, getting up on it, even though she can't walk properly, still was able to do it.
I'm proud of my family for the way they coped when I had leukemia, and how they've been very nice to me while I've had it, so yeah.
Anch'io sono orgoglioso della mia famiglia che mi ha aiutato a...
Fabrizio has two reasons to be proud. On high ropes, he was very scared, he made a good job. And he's very proud of his family because he had a long year, and his family has been very close to him.
So what I'm most proud of is being here at Barretstown. There is unbelievable courage and strength that comes from you guys who try new things. The example was already said with Danielle, who has trouble just walking around. You know, she gets up at high ropes and does amazing things, and that happens all the time here.
If you boil it down to one simple thing, what we do at Barretstown is give these kids their childhood back. They get some independence, some self-esteem, and a bit of confidence, and those are the things that get so badly knocked when these kids are sick.
Ray wants to come back to Barretstown next year to work at the camp as a volunteer. His mother is encouraging him.
Yeah, I think he'd be good at it because he's so outgoing, and where he's been in the position himself of being a patient, you know, he'd be able to help kids along, I think.
This is me and Fabrizio. It was his birthday when we were out in Barretstown, so we all dressed up for that.
They look a really nice bunch.
That's why I want to be a carer person and things. To help people, give people, like yesterday, confidence and things like that.